Hello guys, today I've been doing some work in the garage, making some bits rebuilt. I've just finished, and I thought it occurred to me something somebody was saying this morning. I thought I'd do a quick video. As you all know now, we're all doing welding these days. Years ago we never had CO2, but now we've all got a CO2 little gas set. You can get them, they don't need gas, they got a wireless one, and it's just the wire runs through and the flux is inside. In the olden days we used to do a lot of stick welding. I've still got a stick welder. This welding stick, the metal's inside, and as you know, the metal is inside and the outside is the flux. The flux makes a lot of smoke and gas, and it stops the oxygen getting on the weld as you're welding. But as I say, I don't do a lot of stick welding now. I've had it out the other month, first time for 30 years. But somebody said about the wire. Gas welding wire is, as you know, a long thin wire with copper coating on it, and this wire for the machine there, I use 6, well that's 8 what I've got in my hand, it's copper coated. And somebody said to me the copper coating's for rust. I said yeah, it's part of this job. And they said no, that's what it's for. I said no, it's got 2 jobs. One is incidental, it helps to stop the wire rusting. And the second one is it's a flux. And anybody who's done it, especially gas welding, done any gas welding with little gas welding sticks with copper coating, after you finish welding, you look back along the weld and you'll see little glistery bits on top of the weld. That's the copper. And as it come up through the metal to sit on the top, it brings any impurities in the metal with it. So that's one thing a lot of welders don't know. They haven't got a clue. Okay, so back to electric arc welding. You all know that when the minute that arc touches, the spark coming off it's so bright it blinds you, gives you arc eye. How many of you have arc eye? I don't know. But you know, we all got shields, and in those shields we got these filters. They're very dark. You can't see through them, but as soon as that light gets going, it's so bright you can see what you're doing in there. Well, some of you can, you've got good eyes. But now a lot of welders say to me that the job that does is to stop you getting arc eye. That ain't the job that does. That does 2 jobs. 1, stops you getting arc eye, and 2, it stops you being blind after you've been welding. Otherwise, if you've been welding and you stop welding and you didn't have this, other than getting arc eye, you wouldn't be able to see. Your eyes would be black, looking into the sun. So you'd be walking around the workshop waiting for 10 minutes for your eyes to adjust to the light again. So in the front of the shield you have this, and as you can see it gets a lot of splatter. It protects your Dura glass. Okay, but if you was just to have that sheet of glass in and weld with just that, you'd be as blind as a bat after you finish welding, and at first you won't be able to see to weld, but after a while you can. I've known many of people that have done it. But if you weld with that you'll get arc eye, and as I say, you'll have a job seeing. But after a while your eyes will get used to it. With this, you'll have a job seeing it, because you're bright, but you will not get arc eye. See how thick that glass is? That glass, for the light to travel through that, the radiation rays to travel through that is equivalent of travelling through 20 foot of air. And if you stand back away from a welder and watch him welding, 20 foot away, you will not get arc eye. And another little trick I'll tell you about arc eye, if you ever happen to be watching somebody, and suddenly they spark up the weld, and you think, oh god, arc eye. Whatever you do, don't look away then shut your eyes. Shut your eyes first, then look away. If the arc goes at your eye directly, you'll get a little pinhole, and you'll live with it. You'll get arc eye maybe, if you're lucky, because I've had loads of flashes, never had arc eye. But if it glances across your eye, you'll get like a bigger cut, and then if you get arc eye like that, take it from me. The only time I ever had arc eye, and that wasn't nice. But anyway, nowadays we all got these things. This one's got no batteries in it. It's just got a solar panel on the front, and as you can see, you can see through it. Not, you can see it ain't very light in my garage, mine, but There you are, you can see through it. I don't like this one because it's a greeny tint, but in daylight it's lovely to work with. But the minute you spark that arc, that goes black and you can weld. This one, because I don't use it very often, when I first use it, it's a little bit slow. It needs the battery to get a bit of charge in it. So when I first start using this one after a long period, as I strike the arc, I shut my eyes, strike the arc, and then open my eyes. And by the time I've opened my eyes, it only a split second, but that's gone black then. But once I've used it a couple of times, the battery holds a bit of memory, and it works a treat. But there you go, two little things that most welders don't know. First, that's not just to protect it from rust, it's to actually act as a flux. And that has got two jobs. One, so you don't go blind after welding, you can't see a bloody thing, and stops you getting archive in the meantime. But that on its own, we're looking for a milk bottle or your normal everyday glasses. What I've got on here, when you're welding, you always wear a pair of safety glasses like these. In my case, when I had archive years ago, I never had the safety glass with the side shields on it, and somebody welding to the side of me, I had his weld splashing across my mask every now and then. But as long as you've got a pair of safety glasses on, if you ever do get a flash, that's it, you won't get archive. You will not get archive through glass. Anyway guys, there you are. Thanks for watching. I hope you believe me. Not that it really matters, because if you've got your head screwed on, you won't even go welding with just glasses. But there you go. Cheers guys, thanks for watching. Catch you again. Peace out for now.